And as our Moon Connyoung just reported, Korea's review of the controversial bilateral agreement on Japan's wartime sexual enslavement of Korean women has put an enormous stain on the country's already fragile relations. It had been hoped that the upcoming PyeongChang Winter Olympics in South Korea would be a way to get ties back on track. But those plans look to be in jeopardy as Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe is expected to rebuff an offer to join the Games as a special guest of Korea. Citing government officials in Tokyo, Japan's Kyodo news agency and Asahi Shimbun reported that it might be difficult for Abe to visit PyeongChang, adding that Tokyo is closely watching Korea's next move on the wartime sexual slavery issue when follow-up measures are revealed by South Korea next month. Prime Minister Abe has not yet officially responded to President Moon Jae-in's invitation to the opening ceremony, but pundits say his attendance at the Olympics would be seen as an encouraging sign for bilateral relations going forward. And more previously hidden aspects of the former Park Geun-hye administration are emerging, this time on North Korea-related policies. A special committee on unification policy says it has found zero proof that Pyongyang diverted wages paid to its workers by South Korean firms in a now-closed inter-Korean industrial Kaesong complex to bankroll its weapons programs. It also added that the decision to shut the factory park was, quote, unilaterally and verbally made by the former president without any formal discussions with the administration. Our Kim Young-gil reports.
The special committee tasked with advising South Korea's unification ministry said Thursday that the closure of the inter-Korean Kaesong industrial complex was unilaterally decided by former President Park Geun-hye, without any prior consultation with the relevant ministries or the South Korean firms operating there.
The closure of the Kaesong Industrial Park was a decision that transcends law. Even a political decision amid a security crisis should be made within the boundary of law and should follow legal procedures.
The panel also said that concrete compensation plans were needed to provide extra support to the hundreds of South Korean companies who suffered losses from investments in inter-Korean projects. It added that resuming the operation of the industrial park was necessary if certain conditions are met.
While implementing UN Security Council resolutions on the north, we need to reopen the Kaesong complex and to actively prepare for it if certain conditions are met due to changes in the global political landscape.
Seoul shut down the factory zone in February 2016 in response to Pyongyang's fourth nuclear test the month before and a long-range missile test. The panel also advised the government to separate humanitarian aid and economic cooperation from politics and military exercises. All civilian exchanges have been banned due to a series of incidents, including when a North Korean soldier killed a South Korean tourist at the Mount Kumgang resort in 2008, and the sinking of the South Korean warship Cheonan in 2010. The panel's review comes as the current Moon Jae-in administration is seeking to create North Korean policies that can survive through succeeding administrations, regardless of their ideology. Kim Young-gil, Arirang News.